Today's the day I decided to bring my painted kindness rocks to the park and put them in the kindness rock garden that I know about. This is a beautiful park, and when you come upon the kindness rock garden here, it is sadly empty. And I noticed that it only had a few in it in the fall, so I spent some time this winter and I painted a bunch for it. I forgot how many, like 25 maybe. So I filled it up and it looked colorful, and by the end of my walk there were people playing in it. They also have the little library at the playground here in this park, and I brought some books to put in both of these locations. There's something called the Ben Osborne Project, I think, and that's who sponsors those book libraries. Then I just started walking around. Part of this is a botanical garden, and right now, as you can see, it's spring and things are still pretty bare. The only flowers I think you'll notice are some daffodils and a few other things popping up. So I took a stroll around it, and I will do it again when it's in full bloom because it's really pretty, and I enjoy walking this. Every time I come to this park, it's a little getaway with beautiful flowers. So it's a really nice location, and the benches are all sponsored and donated to certain people, and it's a really nice community area. This park is right outside the main city of Glens Falls, kind of in the town of Queensbury. But it's a really nice getaway not far from any part of town. And it's always full of people and kids, and there's people fishing. You can fish in the pond. My friend's daughter brought her crochet here, and my friend and I came for a walk and found her daughter crocheting on a bench by the pond, and that was really neat. So I'm going to take you on a little walk into their wetland project, as well as a little walk around the pond. I'm going to link some things in the description about the Kindness Rock Project and about this pond. And there's a brook that feeds the pond, and it's called Halfway Brook. And I need to look that up and remember the exact historical things about it, because I think it has to do with the Revolutionary War, but I'm not 100% sure. And what you just saw there was, if you go around the pond, I think it said 3.1 times, 3.5 times, it's a mile. So my friend and I usually walk 3 to 4 times around it while we're chatting, and time flies and we get our exercise in. This boardwalk is in the wetland project area of the park, and this is also pretty bare right now this time of the year, and it fills out and it looks really pretty. They have these nice informational posts along the way so you can learn about the project. I guess this area used to also be industrial, and yes, I've forgotten all the details, but I will link things to it because I do not remember. But this is a really nice little wetland area. This is a popular dog walking park, and a few years back they didn't have the playground that they have. They had like one set of swings and one little thing, but the community's really come together, and the town has really kept this up and made it really beautiful. Apparently I walked around the wetlands a lot longer than I thought, because I don't have much more to say about them while I wait to get back out to the pond area. They have ducks in the pond. They have occasionally different birds in this wetland. I could see some, but none of them were really close enough to film. So then I came back out and I started walking the path around the pond. And like I said, they have informational posts along the way, so I stopped and got them filmed really quick. There's Halfway Brook feeding the pond. And the brook is also on the other side of the sidewalk, and I stopped and took a little bit of a video of that. That didn't come out real clear, but that is the story of Halfway Brook. And there it is behind the monument. It goes down the length of the pond under that bridge. And I don't know what happened here. I'm sorry my phone was turned the opposite direction. And then I guess I remembered to turn it back to get a little bit more of the brook. This has a timeline of the park from when it was, what does it say? Oh, I guess way back, 2500 BC, earliest inhabitants, and now how it's a recreation. And I just took a couple shots of the ducks, but this was a previous night, so I'm sorry about the pictures being upright again. I'm still learning this YouTube thing, and every once in a while I go back to my old habits of holding the camera upright. Another thing that talks about the history of the pond. And then we're back to where the botanical gardens are on the right and the little observation deck. I love the little gazebo area. And then just a few more scenes of the whole park.